Hi everyone, this is Kim with Abundant Life Tarot, and this is your March readings. We're going to do it a little bit differently. I've been experimenting, trying different formats, trying to get that sweet spot where I'm not spending my whole month devoted to monthly readings and I'm not filling up the feed with a bunch of videos. So what we're doing now is we're going to do probably about three astrological signs per video. So we'd say, for example, Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. And they're about 20 minutes apart, and it's going to focus on both life and love. And for singles, and with love, singles and couples. About 20 minutes a piece for each sign. And so it'll be about, 20 minutes per sign. And so I'll have a breakdown in each video description where your sign starts in, the minutes and seconds. So that's what we're doing this month. We're going to change it up. I got a little bit of feedback from people saying they also wanted readings about abundance or about life and not just love. And I feel them because I don't necessarily need love romance advice. You know what I mean? Like, not at this juncture in my life, not right now, but not to say that I can't use a little help in that. Of course, we all can. But it's nice to add different elements to the reading. So that's what we're going to do. And at first, I tried to do readings apart, where we had a reading, about 20 minutes apart for love for each sign. And then I wanted to do it the same also for abundance or life readings. That was entirely too much. I don't want to spend my every waking moment trying to do astrological signs as much as I enjoy doing them, So all this to say, we're doing a new, different format. Let me know how you like it, if this works better for you, if you like a little bit of focus on both love and life, or if you just want love. I am definitely open to feedback. This is an ever-evolving process because I do like delivering the videos. I love doing the astrological love readings, so that will continue in some capacity. But I just want to continue to keep giving that good divine information that I'm, downloading from Spirit to all of you. So thank you so much for watching. We're now going to go ahead and move on to each of the astrological signs. And like I said, thank you for watching and many blessings to you for the month of March. Hey Capricorns. We are doing your March Life, Love, and Abundance readings. March 2018. This is for our Capricorn friends, and we are looking at the overarching themes, overall energies for the month of March for our Capricorn friends. Okay, the two cards that comes up is Letting Go and Mystery. Right off the bat, I get a sense of there's a lot of need to let go, Capricorns, in the month of March, the entire month of March for you. Letting go, releasing things no longer serving you, letting go of negative attitudes, letting go of negative self-talk and negative words, letting go of relationships that have run its course, letting go of habits that have run its course, and anything in your life that is time to let go, you find yourself in a position, kind of forcibly so by the universe, to let go. And you should be grateful for that because perhaps you would have continued holding on to something that no longer should have been held on to. So you should be grateful for this energy sweeping through, coming in the month of March. Then we have Mystery. Mystery. Surrendering to the unknown, surrendering to the mystery of life, surrendering to not knowing it's hard for you, Capricorns. You need to always be in the know what's unfolding, know why it's unfolding, know all of that. But sometimes in life, you're not going to get all the answers. You're not going to get it all up front. So you have to think about why it's important to just release and let go and let some things be a surprise. It's because not everything is meant for you to know. Because if you know, you might end up, or if you know a piece of what's manifesting, it may look ugly to you and you may sabotage what the bigger blessing is happening. You may, in its messiness, only see one part of what's going on that the universe has in store for you, that God has in store for you. And so then you overreact and then you do something to sabotage it. Spirit doesn't want that for you. So release, let go, let go. Let go of always having to be in the know. All right. Now let's move on to the Power of Surrender cards. And this is from Dear Heart Oracle and by Pan Art. Wonderful deck. We have here the Power of Surrender cards. We're asking Spirit for guidance for our Capricorn friends on, please provide an area where Capricorns need to surrender in order to live their best life for the month of March. Surrender to joy. I love that. It's beautiful. A key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling. During both the hard and easy times, keep surrendering to more joy. Let go, relax, have joy. Choose joy for the entire month of March. If ever you are steered to get an attitude, to argue, to, stew, to be negative, I want you to practice turning back to joy for the entire month of March, and you will watch your entire life transform. I bet you. All right. Let's take a look at the Butterfly Oracle for Capricorns. What's impacting Capricorns, both internally and or externally, for the month of March in their life? First card that jumped was Windfall, and right off the bat, I see some people perhaps getting raises or getting bonuses, and while others may be getting a bigger than expected tax refund. So you will be coming into a nice windfall of money in the month of March. And we'll look at the guidebook for additional meanings for some of our, to encompass mostly all of our Capricorns. But I know a good majority of you, the energy is saying that you will be happy with the big windfall of money that's coming your way. The other card that jumped was support. In the process of letting go and in the process of surrendering to the unknown and surrendering to joy, you need to learn how to ask and receive support. It's going to be vital in your journey, and you're going to have to humble yourself to doing that. We're going to take a look at the guidebook here. We have windfall. Let's go there first. A positive change in your finances is indicated by this card. Although the newfound abundance may be unexpected, it definitely serves a purpose in your life. Your prayers for support have been heard and answered, and now it is your role to utilize the windfall in the most beneficial way. Pray and meditate to have the strength to say no to distracting influences that could squander your resources. You have access to divine wisdom to guide your investments so that they continue to support your health, happiness, and mission. Most of all, do not allow any fluctuations in your finances to stress you, as you have the power to be at peace no matter what's going on around you. And as you emanate peace, so too do you attract all that you need. Additional meanings: paying off debts, a healthy and positive change in spending habits, learning how to receive, and learning how to receive support, I bet. Let's take a look at support. You receive this card because you've been accustomed to doing everything yourself, and now it's time to request and receive help. This is a valuable life lesson that will allow you to grow in every area, so think of it as an investment. This card indicates that it's time for your self-honesty, in which you admit to yourself that there's one or more areas where you'd benefit from getting assistance. This is not the same as telling yourself that you've done something wrong, though. It's just that many parts of life require a team approach, right? With people pooling their strengths to help one another. Additional meanings: money coming to you. Nice. That's amplified by the windfall card. And then we have joining a support group, child support or alimony finally kicking in. I added the kicking in part. Consultation with a healthcare professional. Nice. Asking for the support you need. Yay. Nice transformation for you. Allowing yourself to be supported. Nice. Well, nice advice from Spirit. All right, so let's take a look at the tarot. This is Spirit Within Tarot, and we are asking Spirit, please give our Capricorn friends guidance on their life in the month of March 2018. What advice do you have, and or what predictions do you see for our Capricorn friends? Oh, I can't shuffle. I'm getting sleepy. Nice. Let's see some cool stuff jumping. Okay. Nice. Oh. Okay, yeah, the 9 of Cups. Ooh. And then right after that, you have the 10 of Cups. Nice. There's a progression here. There's a progression. So, and that's because at the beginning of the month, perhaps because you're watching this video, perhaps because you just decided and you're surrendering to joy. Therefore, because you surrendered to it, you released and allowed it to move and come into your life. Now joy is here. Now there's opportunities in your life that's making you happy. Maybe it's the windfalls of money and support that you're finally have been hoping for. Now you're finally receiving. You know, joy. This card could also confirm the joy, as is the tarot. I mean, there's success in emotional joy, emotional happiness, emotional fulfillment. And, you know, you sit back here, you're looking, there's going to be a moment in March where you're like looking around and you're like, you know what? I have a really good life. You're finally in a place, Capricorn, where you feel really good, accomplished, like everyone is moving in, you know, in your favor. Not as if for a while it may have felt like to you that things were against you. But in the month of March, you're going to notice a shift, a beautiful shift where that's not the case. You're going to feel supported. You're going to feel loved. You're going to feel like connected. You're going to feel successful at work. You're going to have that through the entire month of March. You're going to have success in your friendships. You're vibing with your friends. Success in your home life. It's a beautiful time for you, Capricorns. It really is. You should be very grateful for this particular time and moment in your life. All right. So let's look at the abundance cards. This is the Angels of Abundance. Spirit, we're looking for advice on how Capricorns should be their most abundant or live their most abundant life starting in March. It is safe for you to receive. Yes, support. Interesting. The more you allow yourself to receive, the more resources you have available to share with others. Open your arms to receive and be a conduit for a good coming to you and through you as it blesses the world. Beautiful. It's time for you to finally open up to receiving the good that's trying to come to you. Have courage to what? Ask for and accept help. This is a big message for you, Capricorn, this month. I mean, it's all throughout your reading. So take heed to that. Asking for help is a sign of strength, as is accepting it as it is offered to you. Very often when you ask God for help, prayers are answered through other people. Be sure to accept this assistance as well as give it to others as you are guided. And what's interesting to me is that this message is coming through loud and clear over and over again. It's one of those things that's like, perhaps this has been a challenge for you, where it's been difficult to ask for help, and now you're finally becoming accustomed to doing it, and it's starting to reap benefits. Continue to do that. That's how it works. Ask and you shall receive. And then in turn, you'll be in a position at some point to be able to give to others, just as some others have given to you. It's a beautiful cycle. And as long as you remember that about abundance and attracting it in and then giving it back out, it's a cycle. You have to be part of it, putting out your sharing and being generous of yourself and your resources. And in turn, that comes back to you. Oftentimes, several times fold over what you've given. Okay? Because by the time it boomerangs back to you, it has gained momentum. That's my little idea about that. All right. Let us take a look at love. All right, Spirit, please give Capricorn singles and couples love advice for the month of March. What's going on in March? Sexual, sensual energies. Oh, a card jumped. I'm going to try to pull this card over without knocking it over the camera, which is sometimes difficult. Let me give it some slack. Okay. All right. So, nice. So this is for the sexual, sensual, and love energies for the month of March for our Capricorn friends. And we have the initiator, which is the Hierophant. Look at that. And then we have the Consort, which I believe is the Emperor. And this is the Sensual Wicca Tarot. And so with the Hierophant, what I get is they're in with the Emperor energy. There's this structure. We'll first address singles. I'm wanting to address singles tonight versus the couples. They'll go last. With the singles, I get a sense that there's a certain kind of structure or pattern or way that you have to date, that you have to meet people, and that there's also a certain structure and way to life. Like 2.5, is it 2.5? 4.5? I can't remember. You know, the whole thing about having a nuclear family, husband, wife, 2.5 kids or something like that. That's right, it's 2.5 kids. And you have been following that and believing that for so long. I get a sense that this is no longer really serving you, this belief. It's time to surrender that. You know, the Hierophant and the Emperor can bring a lot of order. It is, law, order, keeping things in check. With the Hierophant energy, it's about, the old, maybe the education of it all. And you pride yourself on knowing what to do in dating, how to do it. You are authority. You're an authority on it. People come to you for advice even about it. But interestingly enough, is it really attracting in what you're trying to attract in? Are you, when you are attracting people, Are you attracting the right people? And are you yourself maintaining relationships? If you find yourself not being able to attract, it's time to adjust your way of thinking about the relationship, thinking about it as a whole. Stop putting societal pressures onto your love life, onto who you are as a person, because it shouldn't be defining that. Go with the flow. Get to know yourself more. Find ways to deepen your connection with yourself. Challenge yourself, because let me tell you, it's nice to be a know-it-all when it comes to certain things, but with love, you just really don't know it all. And I'm telling that to everybody, really, not just you, Capricorn, but to myself, to everybody. Just be a constant student. Be a constant student, if you know what I mean. Perhaps for some other single Capricorns, there's an Emperor kind of energy coming into your life. Someone who is maybe an older figure who is wishing to date you, and you are wondering if you should take it there. Perhaps this authority figure works at your workplace. Perhaps this authority figure, is at your church or what have you. It's okay to go ahead. Just take things slow and see where things go. For our coupled up Capricorns, again, I love the advice that was given to our single ones, which is you're putting a lot of societal pressures onto your relationship with your loved one, with your husband or wife, your partner. And it's time to stop doing that, because it's not necessary. You're coming across as like a know-it-all or authoritative figure in the relationship, and it's not reading well by your partner. You want to connect with your partner sensually, sexually, and on a love way vibe. Not it's always you being a teacher, you being the authority figure. And then for some of you, it could be the opposite. You could find yourself in the relationship with the Emperor, and it's a challenging situation for you because maybe you're not used to dealing with that kind of energy. It's just, now time for you to educate this Emperor about what works for you. Just like like your partner, if you're more of the Emperor in this situation, they may be educating you on, and towards the mid to late part of the month, about how they need to be treated. You may be doing that with your partner, expressing and educating them on how you need to be treated. It's an interesting energy for the love. Not bad, because this is all about growth here, right? It's all about growth. Let me zoom in so you guys can see it a little bit better. Try not to zoom too much, because it's a little bit better. Yeah, this is growth in yourself and in your relationship. And it's relief. Let go of all the, we should be here by now. We should be married by now. We should be doing this by now. I should be married by now. Let all that go. That's hindering you. Spirit, please give us some good love advice for our Capricorn singled and coupled for the month of March 2018. What advice, Spirit, do you have from the Angels of Abundance? Oh, okay. There's another card that jumped and fell. And I gotta make sure I don't pull the camera. Okay. All right. First one is get to know each other. And right off the bat, even before I read this part in the guidebook, just take your time. If you're single, take your time with this Emperor energy that's come into your life. Emperor energy, that authoritative boss-like, I'm, master of all. That energy doesn't have to be just exclusive male. It could also be a female who is embodying this energy, by the way. Just I wanted to say that. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Nice. It's beautiful. Get vulnerable. Open up a little, okay? Now, I'm speaking to the couples here as well. I'm not so much speaking to the people who are just starting to meet people. This is for our established couples, because I see here with this card here, the Ten of Cups, next, just visually next to the Hierophant, it's telling me that just become more vulnerable. You don't have to always, be in a mode of, pomp and circumstance. Relax with each other. Relax into knowing each other. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Joy. Passion. Bring that fervent passion that you're having going on in your many other aspects of your life into your love life. Let's take a quick look at the guidebook. Getting to know. The romance angels are guiding you to create intimacy with your partner by revealing your true feelings, your dreams and desires, and the other innermost aspects of yourselves. You discover commonalities and learn new ways of relating. If you're presently in a relationship, this card is a message of healing through honest dialogue. This is particularly true if you've stuffed down feelings instead of discussing them with your partner. Perhaps sitting together with a counselor will give you the strength and support to admit them. Regardless, this card clearly guides you toward holding deep and honest discussions for the benefit of your love life. Nice. Let's see. Passion. Okay. Your prayers for great love have been heard and answered, and it all begins with you. You have the power to revive passion in your life. In fact, no one can bring it to you but you. This card guides you to seek that which brings you great joy, such as a hobby, cause, or a special activity. Anything that stirs your heart with joy, wink, wink, joy, will help passion bubble forth and positively flow into your romantic life. The romance angels say that having a passion for life itself is a requisite foundation for feeling passion in your love life. This means enjoying this moment completely. This moment completely. And when you do so with a partner, you inspire him or her to romantically participate with you. If you're presently single, you can definitely enjoy passion in your activities and hobbies. And who knows? Such pursuits may provide an opportunity to meet a wonderful partner who shares these passions. Can't emphasize that enough. Powerful advice that Spirit has for you for the month of March, Capricorns. Some powerful stuff here. All right, we are close to wrapping up here. All right, Spirit, please give us a Heal Yourself reading card for our Capricorn friends for the month of March 2018. What does Capricorn need to focus on? Oh, okay. Again, this came up in another signs reading. Victim consciousness. Let go of I am the victim. They've wronged me. They've done me wrong. I am a victim here. No, you're not. You're only a victim if you want to claim victimhood. Do you want to claim victimhood or you want to claim victory? It's up to you. It's your choice. Take your pick. Let's take a look at the guidebook. Let's see. Victim consciousness is number 12. Stop blaming others and take responsibility for what you are creating. It's easy to think that life is unfair and point a finger at others. If you hear yourself saying, life is unfair, bad things always happen to me, I'm not good enough, nobody cares about me, why me? I can't do what I want to do, etc. Then you are losing your power, nourishing your victim aspect, and inserting your place in the victim club. Your inner victim can stop you from moving forward by creating dramas, making you judge others, telling you that you don't deserve better, and keeping you stuck in a financial rut. You need to build your internal confidence, self-worth, and courage. Get out of your comfort zone and work on expanding and growing in all areas of your life. The light side of the victim archetype is the victorious part, which can help you to hold your power without getting angry and attacking others. It can also assist you to create healthy boundaries and act from a place of honesty, integrity, compassion, and love. So that is some good shadow work that you'll be working on this month, Capricorns, is how to release that victim consciousness that has sometimes ebbed into your life and taken over and ebbed and flowed. It's time to release that. Let that go. Let go of that negativity that arises out of the victim consciousness. It's no longer yours. You can let it go and let it happen because it's blocking the blessings in your life, okay? And I don't want that for you. None of you. All right, my dears. Thank you so much for watching. Happy March. And I'll see you all in the next video. Hello, Aquarians. Let's get on to your monthly March Love, Life, and Abundance reading. For March 2018, we are looking for the overarching, overreaching, or the big themes for the month of March. Overarching energies for our Aquarian friends, Spirit. Okay, sorry guys, a little tired tonight. Okay, we're looking for some overarching. Okay. All right, so we have inner light and then healing. Beautiful. So if you read it across like this, inner light, I want to zoom in a little. Inner light, healing. Your inner light is healing. That's beautiful. There's some healing taking place that's finally allowing your inner light to shine through. You're no longer afraid to allow your inner light to shine bright. Whereas before, maybe your light wasn't lit or maybe it was just dimmed. There's been a lot of healing that's been taking place in your life, Aquarius, that's started well before March has come. But the healing is continuing on and you're noticing beautiful changes. So it's a time of illumination. It's a time of healing old wounds. It's a time of helping others to heal. By you shining your inner light, others are able to heal as well. So those are the two big themes for the month of March. Inner light shining through and healing. It's beautiful. All right. Let's take a look at what do you need to surrender in order to have an abundant and lovely life for the month of March and beyond, Aquarius. We're looking at what does Aquarians need to surrender? Surrender fear. Let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment. Focus on solutions and celebrate every baby step forward. Surrender fear. I get a feeling that you are. But this card is confirmation that finally you are surrendering. While for others, this may not be quite yet, but this might be an invitation for you to surrender fear. You're going to have a situation perhaps where you have to maybe publicly speak in front of others. But this is the doorway into a whole new existence for you. If you're able to do this, then you're going to find yourself in other situations where you're going to be much more comfortable next time in public speaking. And because you're becoming more successful, your inner light is really shining brightly and more opportunities are coming your way. There's going to be also more opportunities for you to have to work on surrendering fear. So that's going to also be a big theme in your life for the month of March. For, I would say, starting jump like probably first or second week of the month. All right, Spirit. What outside or inside influences are affecting our Aquarius friends for the month of March 2018 in life? Oh, nice. That card jumped a couple of times this month, which makes sense for other signs. So look. Nice. Windfall. Oh, actually, I'm going to zoom this out. Windfall. So maybe some of you guys are getting some nice big tax refunds. Maybe you're getting a bonus, or maybe you're getting a raise. Perhaps you're finally tightening up your budget and you're actually seeing a surplus of money coming in versus always money just bleeding out. You've figured out excess bills that you no longer need to be paying anymore, etc. So that's exciting. And then we have healing from the past, which it coincides with here, healing. So there's going to be some opportunities in the month of March for you Aquarians to heal from your past. Let's take a look at the guidebook for some additional meanings. All right, windfall. Let's see. Well, let's first, I'm actually wanting to read a healing card. Healing the past. This card comes to you because there's a recurring pattern that stems from hurt feelings in your past. It's time for you to change this pattern by facing and healing old emotional pain. You may feel tired of revisiting the same issues, yet believe that there's no other way. Additional meanings. Facing your feelings. Forgiveness, healing work. Leadership and activism. That's interesting, huh? Releasing emotional and physical weight. Donating old items. And I have to say, like, donating your items is a great way to heal from the past, right? It's a tangible, physical way of healing from the past. Letting go of things that no longer serve you, right? So that could be a physical representation of how you heal from the past. Whereas there's, emotional ways to heal from it as well. And they even mentioned leadership and activism. Like I said, there may be a time where you might be giving a speech, or, you're on a protest and you have to give a speech, or you're giving a speech at work, or what have you, or giving a presentation. Let go of the fear. You're supported. Relax in the knowing that you are a winner. Okay. So you don't have to worry. Don't even worry your pretty little head. Let's take a look at windfall. Some money. Windfall. A positive change in your finances is indicated by this card. Although the newfound abundance may be unexpected, it definitely serves a purpose in your life. Your prayers for support have been heard and answered, and now it is your role to utilize the windfall in the most beneficial way. Pray and meditate to have the strength to say no to distracting influences that could squander your resources. You have access to divine wisdom to guide your investments so that they can continue to support your health, happiness, and mission. Most of all, do not allow any fluctuations in your finances to stress you, as you have the power to be at peace no matter what's going on around you. And as you emanate peace, so too do you attract all that you need. Additional meanings: paying off some debts, a healthy and positive change in spending habits. Nice. Learning how to receive. Is there additional? But I also would venture to add again, a bonus, raise, tax refunds, maybe unexpected settlement monies that coming in from insurance settlements, or maybe some refunds, not necessarily tax refunds, but other refunds that you weren't even thinking about. It surprised you. Maybe you overpaid something. Now you're getting a refund now. So a lot of good things by way of, money and abundance is coming your way, as well as healing. This is a beautiful healing time for you. All right. So let's take a look at the Spirit Within Tarot for Aquarius friends. What advice do you have for Aquarius for the month of March? Or what is coming for the month of March? Nice. Okay. So we have the King of Swords. What is it? And we have the Six of Pentacles, which is no surprise. King of Swords, finally mastering, your mental memories, your thoughts. The healing from the past is definitely telling me you're dealing with some memories. Perhaps even your relatives are dealing with memories that they're now discussing with you, asking you if you remember. And you're like, I'm not quite sure. But now you're getting clear about what the issues are, what needs to happen. You're in a King of Swords moment in your life where you are telling others, what needs to be done to get to some healing for yourself and for the family. And in turn, people, because you are kind of in that leadership role, if you will, in this dynamic, people are responding accordingly. Things are starting to happen. Healing is starting to take place here. So that's what you're going to be encountering in the month of March. This also could be a person in your life that's got the King of Swords energy, not necessarily you embodying it, but someone else embodying it and helping you to bring some clarity, mental clarity around a situation that's happening. Maybe a dispute in the family. Maybe there is some mental discord or depression going on, whether it's with you or a loved one. And there is maybe a doctor or someone on the outside with a King of Swords energy who's like authoritative. He can get the job done. He knows how to get everyone kind of back on the right track. So there is some clarity happening on the mental front in the month of March, which is great for our Aquariuses because, you want to be able to get to a place of surrendering fear. But first, you're going to have to get through some healing work in the beginning of the month, the very beginning of the month. Then we have the Six of Pentacles, which is of no surprise because we have that windfall card here. This could be your employer handing you some money and you're receiving it. This could be the government through a tax refund giving you some money. You're receiving it. This could be all sorts. This is just, I feel like a confirmation card to this card saying, yes, Aquarius, you are going to have ample opportunities all throughout the month of March to get money after money after money. It's an exciting time in terms of your financial house. And of the healing, because now what the healing that's happening in March is going to propel you forward into April. And you'll be grateful that either if you're doing the healing work starting now in March, you'll be grateful for it in April. And also this could be not necessarily you healing, but you reflecting on the healing that has already taken place. And so that reflection is what's helping you to grow and move forward. The healing, of course, help you grow, but the reflection, being able to see the progression of you and your life, that's the growth. And that's a beautiful thing to have going. Wow. All right. Let's see how can Aquarius bring more abundance into their life in March. Any other messages? Okay. Ooh. All right. Nice. Spring cleaning, I see, is in your future. Let's see. Take a divinely guided chance. All positive change and successful ventures involve a degree of risk, and you are ready to follow your divine guidance to new territories. As you leave behind that which is comfortable and familiar but no longer appropriate for you, you make room for new and more meaningful opportunities. This is from the Angels of Abundance. Take a divinely guided chance. Push past your fears, because once you do, the floodgates open and all that abundance that's waiting to come to you is coming. It's coming. But first, before that happens, you need to declutter. You'll feel better and more focused if you'll take the time to clear away clutter from your living and workspace. Donate what you can to help others who may need your items. Be sure to keep your schedule uncluttered as well. Great advice. Spirit is saying, hey, not only do I have abundance for you, your gifts, all that you've been wanting, but I want you to do it in a decluttered space. You need to do it in a decluttered space. Time to clear, purge. It's spring cleaning time, Aquarians. Some of us Aquarians love to be a little pack radish, like a collector, if you will. It's time to maybe share some of the collections with others so they could benefit from it, and so you can make room for what it is that needs to come into your life that's going to better serve you. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's take a look at the love energies for the month of March. Spirit, what are the love energies for our Aquarian friends? I'll just go with that. Single and coupled for the month of March. Okay. Interesting. A lot of progression here. 6 of Cups. Beautiful. Then we have 7 of Cups. Mother of Swords or Queen of Swords. Okay. So for the month of March, for our coupled up Aquarians, we have, a sense of it's going to be a little stormy, no doubt about it. But it's going to be all good, because at the end of the day, you'll be like the Mother of Swords, the Queen of Swords, where she, she's a little jaded by her March experience, and now she's a little more informed about it. She's informed by her experiences in her relationship that's current and the relationships of the past. And she makes decisions and she moves based on her wisdom that she has. But she doesn't, hold back any punches. And that could hurt her partner's feelings. That could hurt your partner's feelings. That, Aquarians can sometimes be a little bit sharp-tongued, also a little aloof at times, and that could hurt the partnership, but not to like any detriment, but it could definitely, it could cause your partner to be like, whoa. Now, there's also moments for the coupled up where you are connecting, vibing, going down memory lane together, sharing emotional connections, chemistry, just relating to one another. Maybe you guys have a lot of similar upbringings, and so that's coming up as well. And that's work that's really ain't, you have this and on this side, and then you have this extreme. And then what happened to get you from here, where you guys are vibing and connecting for a couple of weeks in March, to this point, it could be a lot going on here. We have the 7 of Cups. So, in the beginning of the month, all good in the hood. At the end, it's the Queen of Swords. There's a little bit of a little bit of jadedness. Well, work's maybe happening. Life is happening. Kids are happening. You got the fish here, the School of Fish. It's busy. And it's easy to get caught up focusing on what's not working in the relationship. But you don't spend so much time worrying about that, because that could be why one or both of you are like, I see how it is. I'm going to treat you like X, Y, and Z because of this. No, just recognize that life is happening because that's what's happening. You and your partner have careers and jobs, family, commitments. It's all about balancing to keep all the cups standing. And if some cups spill over, that's okay. If the house is a little messy, that's fine. Don't snap at your partner because the house is messy. And in turn, just if it is messy, it's bothering your partner, then do your part, declutter. That's going to help alleviate some of that angst. Take that wisdom. Maybe that's what this is too. The Mother of Swords. She's saying, what? I'm going to be wise about this situation. I want to be connected with my partner, but I'm going to do my part and declutter, or ask that he or she does their part to declutter. For our single Aquarians, we have you initially vibing with someone, vibing with just people in general, your coworkers, your friends, maybe strangers even. And it's beautiful. It's a beautiful energy. You're even in the shopping line or, at this grocery store, standing there reminiscing with someone in the line. Just, thinking about, the good old days, and having a good time. For some of you actually, who are kind of in the beginning stages of dating someone, you find that you also are connecting on a beautiful level with this person, while others of you are finding that you're dating people who you're just really connected emotionally with, and you have a deep appreciation for it. But as the month moves forward, just like with our coupled ones, there's you have a couple of cups that have spilled over. You may tend to kind of look at the cups that have spilled over and not so much thinking about what's still standing. And the current is kind of moving fast. Things are happening fast. Maybe for some of you who are coupled or single, things were moving really fast in the relationship and things got spilled over, and now you're having to deal with what was spilled, what came out of it as a result of the relationship moving so fast. And so what comes out as a result is some growth, is some maturity here. And so, you can look at it as jadedness, or you can look at it as wisdom with the Queen of Swords. And you learn from that. Don't be so hasty. And don't be so hasty to just focus on, this person over here who's not really giving me attention. Let me focus on that relationship not working, versus focusing on what else is working in your life, what other people are showing you interest. So just be mindful of that, Aquarians, for your love life. Let's bring these down. I want you guys to be able to see it. Interesting. All right, and let's look at the Romance Angels Oracle for Aquarians, coupled and single, for the month of March 2018. What advice, Spirit, do you have for our Aquarian friends? Nice. First card that jumped was reconciliation. I get a sense of healing, more healing. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So, getting to know each other, your bond deepens. Keep doing that. Try to keep having a lot of Six of Cups energy going throughout the month. It's going to be difficult and challenging, no doubt. But you can always come back to this energy. It's a choice, really. Sure, these are the energies that I'm seeing picking up right now, based on what we've got going on here, with what you've got going on in terms of energetically speaking. But you can still consciously make an effort to have a Six of Cups experience throughout most of March. Getting to know each other. Let's take a look at the guidebook for that. The Romance Angels are guiding you to create intimacy with your partner by revealing your true feelings, your dreams and desires, and the other innermost aspects of yourselves. You discover commonalities and learn new ways of relating. If you're presently in a relationship, This card is a message of healing through honest dialogue. This is particularly true if you've stuffed down feelings instead of discussing them with your partner. Perhaps sitting together with a counselor will give you the strength and support to admit them. Regardless, this card clearly guides you toward holding deep and honest discussions for the benefit of your love life. And let's look at reconciliation. As I take a sip of my fuzzy beverage, carbonated beverage. This card indicates that an ex-lover may be re-entering your life. The first person you think of is likely who it will be. The purpose of this reconciliation is to achieve, quote, unquote, I'm adding, healing and closure with respect to your past. You will understand more about yourself and see your relationship patterns more clearly. You'll also take responsibility for the role you played in the relationship's drama, which will free you from the tyranny of unforgiveness. Reconciliations are ultimately about taking care of unfinished business. This card could also possibly mean making peace with a family member or friend in the month of March. Each relationship is a sacred learning experience, so be open to this reunion's lessons and blessings. Ultimately, all healings help your love life and every other part of your world. That's beautiful. All right. And now, let's see. Oh, yeah, I already did it, but it's okay. We're just moving right on along here. All right, Spirit. All right, give Aquarians a healing card that they can focus on for the month of March. Your Heal Yourself reading card, Temptation. What does temptation have to tell us for the month of March? 19. Life is full of temptations, and right now you are being asked to choose the higher path. Your need to prove that you are worthy and important is clouding your true purpose and tempting you to make wrong decisions. Become aware of what is happening in your life right now. Are you feeling bored in a relationship and looking for something outside your partnership instead of being honest and working on the challenges you're experiencing or moving on? Is there a work opportunity that is tempting you to act without integrity in order to get ahead? Are you using money as an excuse not to follow your heart? This card asks you to focus on the bigger picture, be honest with yourself, and take the higher path. Another opportunity that is much grander than what you have imagined and is on its way. Just be open to it and allow it into your life. That's some specific advice for probably a certain segment of the Aquarian population here. But it's something we all could benefit. Take the higher path. What feels good? Is it, being in bondage of fear? Fear to me is like bondage. Or are you following the temptation? Because you can easily follow the temptation to fear. Or you can follow the temptation to power. It's your pick. So it's a beautiful time, Aquarians. It really is. There's your inner light shining through. It's a major healing happening in your romantic and your emotional life. But hey, you got a windfall of money coming to you, which is exciting. You're being asked, as far as achieving your abundance, to take a divinely guided chance and to declutter. You'll feel so much better about it. Hey, I'm going to take this advice and declutter do my spring cleaning starting this weekend. There's Kings of Swords energy, Six of Pentacles, kind of confirming all of what's going on here. Reconciliation, get to know your partner, get to know yourself even, and all is well. All is really well for you, Aquarians. It's a beautiful, nice energy. I don't see nothing negative. All right. Much love. Many blessings to you. See you all in the next video. Hello, Pisces. We are doing your March life, love, and abundance readings. Your monthly March reading, I should say. And the love reading is for singles and couples. Doing it a little differently. All right, so we're looking for the general overarching energies for Pisces for the month of March 2018. Okay, any other cards, Spirit? Okay. All right, so we have mystery and we have growth. And with mystery, I get a sense that for the month of March, you will be experiencing a lot of unknowns. You're going to have to be in a position to surrender to the unknown. There have been things that have been set into motion that you're wondering what's going to be the outcome, but this is just going to be one of those things that you're going to have to just wait and see how it unfolds. A lot of people this month are being called to surrender to what is, or the mystery of life, or what is to come, and stop always trying to either pre-plan it like down to a T, try to control it, try to manipulate it. You just have to sometimes not know. Sometimes not knowing is just as important as knowing something. And what I mean by that is that sometimes, let's say, for example, you want to manifest something. You want to manifest moving to a new place. And you don't know how you're going to have the funds to get it. You don't know how, what place it's going to be that you're going to move to. But what you can do is focus on, okay, what kind of place would I like to get if I could get it? And you focus on why you want to move. Okay, well, I need a bigger place, etc., etc. Some things are going to be a mystery to you, and they should be, because that allows Spirit to come in and really move magic in your life. If you knew every detail, you would control it down to not getting your highest good. You asked for your highest good, so allow Spirit to deliver on that. You will experience, some of you will experience a major moment in your life in March for this month that will cause you to just be like, I don't know what's going to happen, and I just have to go with it and just trust. I'm just going to have to trust. And some of you are going to have several moments of these lessons coming. But in the end of the month, you will have growth. You will experience growth after you fully understand about, you can't control everything. That will you will see growth in your life. You will see physical growth of, like projects that you had stalled. You will see growth in your emotional well-being. You'll see growth in relationships. Not at the start of the month for many of you, but by the end of the month, you will. There will be some things taking roots and growing and fostering. And this is also an invitation for you, as is the mystery card, for you to recognize how far you've grown. Right now, you have not been able to do that. And so now it's time to take a moment to reflect on the growth that has happened, even just in the first part of the year, 2018. Okay, so let's look at an area, or let's look at what Pisces needs to surrender for the month of March to live their best life. What do Pisces who are watching this video need to release or surrender in March to live their best? Oh, wow. I'm just going to go with it. Normally I only want one card, but we're just going to go with it. Since this one was the first one to flip over. We have surrender comparisons with other people. Keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strengths, attractiveness, and power. Are you in the comparison game right now, Pisces? Are some of you comparing your life to others, looking at yours as if it's the hardest life on the planet? You need to stop comparing. You are on this journey with you and you. So stop trying to compare yourself with where X is at or Y is at. That will only set you up to feel really bad about your life. And that's not what this journey is about. That's where the growth comes this month, is when you realize that. Then we have surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Take a relaxing break and spend time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and the ecstasy there. If someone invites you to go take a walk outside in the next coming weeks or during the month of March, Pisces, please take them up on their offer. Go out in nature as much and as possible as you can. That is your medicine this month, to help you calm your nerves, to get grounded, to get centered. So Spirit is advising you that to help on your journey, it's important for you to get into nature and experience it. You know, just even a walk around the block if you live in a place that has some trees, or if you live in a concrete jungle, see if there's a nearby park you could go to. You know, it's just important to get back to nature for all of us, really. And this card portends that many of you will hear the call of the wild and will go and accept invitations. You know, some of us will be experiencing some last snows in March or what have you, and they're going to head to the snow. Some people are already experiencing spring and going outside. So many Pisces will find themselves in opportunity to go outside and really have beautiful revelations, maybe meditating outside, but you're going to have to go outside, okay? Because it's still free will. So, and then surrender fear. Let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment. Focus on solutions and celebrate every baby step forward. Every baby step forward is important. Even if, you know, you can only work on something that you want to pursue, a dream perhaps. Maybe you don't have a lot of time in your day, but maybe you have 5 minutes. Even if you don't have 5 minutes, you have 2 minutes here, 3 minutes there. You cobble together some time. You do what it takes. You choose to be victorious versus victim. There's only victims if you want to claim that as your reality. So surrender fear. You can let go of fear. Fear it's not really going to serve you. It's only serving to keep you bonded and in bondage. Let it go. There's nothing to fear. We're all here. We're all human. Okay. Whatever it is that's haunting you and fear and causing you fear, time to take a deeper look at that. Okay. Let's take a look at what are some inside or outside influences that may be affecting Pisces for the month of March. Okay. First one, take the next step now, Pisces. Take the next step now and courage. I'm going to grab the guidebook because I want to read the guidebook for you here so we can take a closer look at this message. I'm getting a sense that there's something that's causing you fear, and now it's time for you to take the next step. And look, you need courage. You're going to be getting courage. You're going to be experiencing fear, no doubt. No doubt. There's going to be big things causing you fear, but you're going to work through it. You're going to receive the courage that you're asking for. I'm going to grab the guidebook. Be right back. Okay. So we have take the next step now. If you're feeling stalled or stuck, this card is offering a solution. It's time to take action. Even a small step in the direction of your vision will help you feel a sense of progress and hope. You already know what the next step is, as your heart is leading you there. Imagine what you would do if you had unlimited time, finances, and energy. This is your answer. As you step into the world of the unlimited, your resources come to you exactly as you need them, provided that you listen to and follow your inner wisdom. Remember that you will never be asked to do anything that will harm you or a loved one. as your divine guidance is a conversation of love. Additional meanings. Take a leap of faith. Next meaning, which I think is totally applicable to our reading tonight. Break your goals down into baby steps. That's why there's a great sense of fear and a great sense of comparing to others. You're looking at other people thinking, wow, they make it so easy. You don't know how they got there. They had to work through their fear and gain courage, break a project up, break a dream up into very small pieces to get to where they're going. You just don't know what they've been going through. Focus on today instead of looking too far down the road. That's also what causes a great amount of stress and fear for a lot of people. Stop looking down too far in the future. Again, that's taking the power out of Spirit's hands and trying to control everything. In the manifestational process, your part in it is to think about the what you want to manifest and the why you want to manifest it, and get clear, because that helps you weed out dreams that ain't really your heart space dreams. And then Spirit in the universe, God, works on how to get it to you, okay? And gives you those inspired steps that you need to take along the path, along the way. You don't just sit idly. So that's the manifestational process. That's what happens. But you also have to clear your mind, get clear, have a few moments of stillness, and really stop comparing yourself with others. That's hindering you. Spirit really wants me to put that out there for you guys who are watching this. And so I'm putting it out there. All right. So we're going to take a look at the tarot energies. Let's look at the tarot energies for the month of March for our Pisces friends. Let's see what we got going on. Pisces. What's going on for Pisces? Oh. Okay, well, I'll just stop there. I'm not called to really. The King of Cups jumped first, but I don't get a sense that that's the first card. We have the Page of Cups, okay? So Cups deals with emotions, the stirrings of the heart, I like to say. It's my favorite thing to say, stirrings of the heart, flutterings of the heart, what moves us when it comes to, our emotional feelings, our emotions. And water, in both images, there's tranquil waters, perhaps not too far in the past, with the page, you were dealing with some turbulent waters, dealing with some turbulent emotions going on inside of you and going on with relationships. And, you didn't know sometimes whether you were coming or going. And now as the month will evolve, after you do a little soul searching here, maybe even after you ponder this reading, after you take notes, listen to it a couple of times, you'll then come back and be like, I think I know what it takes to be emotionally well for myself. I think I know what it takes to know how to take care of myself. I know how to take care of my partner. I know how to love others. I know how to love myself. You'll have a King of Cups moment. You'll have connections with people that you never thought you would really have connections with. Relationships that seem dormant are now finally, in full bloom in your life. But it's gonna start from the Page of Cups, which it can always be like a little turbulent kind of energy, not settled, learning, trying to grow in love. The page kind of starts at the beginning, then you evolve. Then you evolve into someone who is really on top of emotions. There's not crazy manic kind of outbursts of anger or outbursts of emotion or acting on impulse like a young person would. You will see growth in yourself. It's going to be beautiful. You are in every area of your life are going to see some growth in the emotional realm for the month of February. And again, I see connections with people. I see you maybe taking up meditation, taking up maybe guided meditations, maybe affirmations where you record your affirmations on what you want to manifest and you listen to them on your recorder in your car. You know, get creative on how you want to start manifesting. Get active, get creative. Don't surrender and just surrender to, you know, haphazardness and let your days and your years in your life go by without you being in the driver's seat, you know? So let's take a look now at your abundance. How can our Pisces friends attract abundance into their life in March 2018? Okay. No more complaining. Complaints are affirmations of victimhood, which is never true spiritually. Take back your God-given power by affirming that you have an abundance of choices and freedom. With your increased confidence and assertiveness, watch these positive affirmations blossom into reality. And that's all that what we've been talking about this evening. Wow. Let's take a look. No more complaining, Pisces. No more complaining. Time to get in the driver's seat. This is birthday month. Happy birthday to many of you. So it's time to start taking stock, taking inventory, getting empowered by that inventory. Wherever it shows up, however it shows up, whether you like what you're seeing or whether you don't matter. No more complaining. I take a vow for the next 30 days, 31 days, to not complain at all and see what happens. See how your life transforms. Let's take a quick look at, let's take a look at your love life. Your sensual, sexual love vibrations for the month of March for our lovely Pisces friends, singled and coupled. What do we have going on? Let's see. Oh, it's too many. Sorry, guys. What do I have going on for Pisces? Just a few cards, please, Spirit. Okay. All right. Let's see what we've got. Looks like it says Acolyte of Cups. I believe this is the Knight of Cups. And the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so with the Knight of Cups, for those who are in relationships, and then the Nine of Pentacles, I get a sense that you are now finally moving in an emotional direction towards each other, facing each other, finally trying to get back on the same emotional page. And you will actually receive that. You will actually move, because Knights are about movement and Cups are about emotion. So you're moving towards that emotional balance in your relationship, that emotional connection and synergy. And we see that it happens because you end up getting the Nine of Pentacles right there. So for the month, the entire month of March, I get a full sense of both partners really trying to now make it work. Whereas maybe in the past, one was maybe trying when the other wasn't. There seems to now be a balance, and your home life flourishes. Bills are getting paid a little more easier. And if it's not easier, at least you guys are keeping your sense of humor about it. You are having fun with your kids. You're having fun with each other. You're sexually and sensually connected. It's a beautiful time. For our single Pisces, I get a sense that, you know, these are choppy waters at first. The Knight is about movement. You're now saying, you know what? I'm tired of being in a funk. And this is also true for a couple Pisces as well. But definitely for our single ones. I'm tired of being in a funk. Things have been really emotionally turbulent for me. I'm tired of this. I'm ready to move towards emotional balance, fulfillment in my love life. And I'm ready for it to happen. Oops, sorry, guys. I'm ready for it to happen now. And so in the beginning of the month, you're going to be, you're going to be wanting to date and move to dating. Some of you are just not there yet, and that's okay. While others of you will be going out on dates, And some of you will actually be connecting with people right away, hooking up with people, the opposite sex or the same sex or whatever you fancy. And you're going to have fun, or you're not going to feel too bad about it. It's not going to be guilt ridden. And the Nine of Pentacles shows that you are going to have a lot of fulfillment for that. Sorry guys, it's dinner time at this house. I don't normally have my readings this early, so got all disrupted. So for our singles, there's going to be like a flourishing, if you will, of prospects, of actual tangible dates, of people who are coming about, flirting with you, opportunities that you hadn't been noticing before are presenting themselves to you. It's finally starting to bear fruit. The online profiles, the going out, the maybe exploring hobbies, all of that is bearing fruit. But this you won't see until like the end of the month, because it's like a 9's energy. So you won't be seeing your fruit being birthed, if you will, or, dates or what have you, or connections with someone that maybe you're flirting with at work or at school towards the end of the month. Because first you've got to do the emotional homework, if you will, before you move on. So let's keep going. Let's get some love advice, some further love advice from Spirit. Spirit, what do you have for Pisces in terms of love advice for March 2018 for singles and couples? What advice for Pisces do you have? Love advice. Also, I get a sense too for couples, no more complaining. I don't think it's a coincidence that some of the growth that's happening is in your relationship house, and just no more complaining about your partner, no more complaining about your relationship. To them, to yourself, to your friends, family. Love advice. Okay. First card that jumped was give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership, please. Do that. You'll be rewarded tenfold. Maybe you were starting to look outside the relationship, to look at others, to see if maybe that it's out there. But no, this card is a signal that you need to try and make it work. And your relationship will have growth for it. And then make the effort. No coincidence there. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. I'm going to read the guidebook for this particular deck, and this one I actually do have right here. The romance angels see that your relationship is worth devoting effort to. Although there may be issues, these can be worked through and healed. You'll need to commit to the relationship to ensure the best chance of success. At the very least, if you do end it, you'll know that you gave it your all. You'll also understand the role that you played in its dynamics. In this way, you'll avoid attracting similarly painful situations in the future. You received this card because there's hope for your partnership. The love is still there. Working with a counselor may be your best option at this point. This professional can identify areas of dysfunction and guide you both in healthier directions. Now we're moving on to make the effort, which sounds kind of similar. You receive this card because some action steps on your part are necessary in order for your prayer about your love life to be answered. The angels have opened the doors for you, and now it's time for you to walk through them. The first thing that comes to mind with respect to taking action is a good starting place for you. When you ask for spiritual help, you always receive it. Often this help comes in the form of intuitive guidance. Remember what we talked about earlier. Clearing that space, having 2 to 5 minutes of clearing space in your brain, necessary. Which consists of, I'm going to repeat this sentence because this is important too, but I have to say that. Often this help comes in the form of intuitive guidance, which consists of repetitive feelings and thoughts. You get the sense that you quote unquote should do this or that. You receive this card as a nudge to actually take that action. You'll then receive the next piece of the puzzle, meaning another intuitive message about what to do. If you like, you can ask the angels to give you the motivation, courage, time, and energy to take these steps. Know that each one brings you closer upon the pathway to great love. And it's all moving you towards great love. I get a sense that this card is speaking to our single folks, and this one is speaking to our coupled up folks for the month of March. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, let's do one last card. The Heal Yourself reading card, Spirit. What area does Pisces needs to focus on in March on healing? Where can they bring more healing into their life? What can be restored? Temptation. Interesting. Okay. This came up in another reading, another astro reading. 19. Life is full of temptations, and right now you are being asked to choose the higher path. You need to prove that you are worthy and important. Your need to prove that you are worthy and important is clouding your true purpose and tempting you to make wrong decisions. Become aware of what is happening in your life right now. Are you feeling bored in a relationship and looking for something outside of your partnership instead of being honest and working on the challenges you're experiencing or moving on? Is there a work opportunity that is tempting you to act without integrity in order to get ahead? Are you using money as an excuse not to follow your heart? This card asks you to focus on the bigger picture. Be honest with yourself and take the higher path. Another opportunity that is much grander than what you have imagined is on its way. Just be open to it and allow it into your life. Wow. That's beautiful. Don't be tempted by the shiny objects right now. There's things that are coming up, whether it's in your love life or your work life. Shiny objects. I can relate because sometimes we say, we'll hear something or see something. And we're like, oh, I wonder what it would be like to have that job or do this. Maybe I should go that way. No, get clear again about your heart space goals. What truly is stirring you and making you want to get out of bed. Don't go for the shining objects. Go for what stirs your soul. All right, Pisces. Well, you are my last sign, but my most favorite. And I thank you so much for watching. Many blessings to you. Have a very blessed and abundant March. This is a powerful reading. A lot of work to do, but it won't be hard and you'll get there, okay? You will get there. Much love.